Alright, welcome back to another video. So today's video is all going to be about the Invidia R400 exhaust. So I've had these installed about a year ago, and they're somewhat more of the aggressive exhaust, I want to say, that Invidia offers as well. So there's the Q300, which is a bit more, I want to say, dailyable. The R400, which in my opinion just adds a bit more of that aggressiveness, because I prefer a bit more of a louder car, to be honest. So that's why we're going to be going over today how the R400 sounds, if it's suitable, I guess, for you guys, and if you're just thinking about grabbing it. Video is going to be, I guess, pretty informative for you too. In this video, we're going to go over the cold start, revs, drive-bys, and also a POV drive. So I'll set up the mic at the back and a GoPro on my head, go for a drive and see if there's any drone, and we'll just see how it feels under load and while the car's driving as well. The last thing you want to do is spend about 1,600 to 1,800 and choose the wrong exhaust, I guess. So okay, so we did the cold start, we did the revs and standstill, we did the drive-bys as well. So now all that's left is pretty much to put the GoPro on my head and we'll do a POV drive, just a casual drive, nothing too crazy, and see how it sounds for you guys while the car is driving too. So alright, so let's go for our first proper POV drive. I'm not gonna be talking too much because I want you guys to hear the exhaust, but I do have a mic inside as well and a mic set up outside. So we'll do a quick lap, see how you guys sound. We'll do a few pulls as well with driving the car. Try to get it up to 90 kilometers, and so just do a quick little lap and come back and see how we feel, and then we'll conclude the video back here as well. So let's head out. Does have a nice sound to it, especially when you're going through the higher RPMs and change. You get a nice little crack and pop sound. It's natural, so it's not cringe, to be honest. So that's why I kind of like it with the R400. I don't know if the other exhaust has that. So that's one thing I do really like about it. Other than that, of course, stock intake, stock downpipe, stock everything else engine-wise. Only thing that's changed is from catback is the Invidia R400, so that's what you guys are hearing right now. And of course that falls all under warranty, so you are in Australia at least covered under warranty to be able to run this exhaust, and it's not too intrusive. But I'm not going to, again, not talking too much, you guys just listen to it. So it was a little quick, nice little quick drive, nothing too crazy. Just kind of getting up to speed, going through the gears, just kind of giving you guys a slight idea. Again, I'm not doing really highway driving just because my camera mount and everything's a little bit dodgy. I can't see too much, to be honest, and my mic is not really secured, so I don't want to lose that too. But it just randomly started pouring down. Never mind, I came prepared. I found an umbrella. Okay, let's go outside and give it a proper walk around. All right, so let's kind of give it a last walk around and talk about the exhaust as to why I chose it. And honestly, for a big one is the quad tips, because I wanted to keep it flowing with the factory OEM Plus look, which I think the quad tips look pretty damn aggressive and it looks really nice. I've been thinking about a single exit titanium one, but I don't know, it's just been, look, it's been over a year and I generally just don't feel like I want to or need to change it. And I actually really like the build quality and the sound of the R400. Going over a bit furthermore, all I would want to add is the downpipe and intake, and I think that will just wrap it all up together. As for a sound aspect, I reckon, of the car, I think once I have that combination, this is going to sound absolutely insane. Now look, it doesn't sound like a typical WRX as well, so a lot of that comes down to its equal length headers. What a lot of you guys are probably used to in the previous or older generation WRXs are unequal length headers. With unequal length headers, you get that rumble and that classic WRX sound, right? So the new generation WRX, my one, has equal length. And the reason why they probably have gone for that, I don't know, maybe reliability, I don't think so, but it does produce more power. And for the sacrifice of that, it does sound a bit more like, I want to say an Evo, which I personally don't mind. I think it sounds really nice. I think for what it is, it's a little bit different, but it sounds very nice for what it is. I actually really like the sound of it. Intake, bigger top mount, downpipe, the whole combination. I think with those little pops, only when you're driving aggressive, the VB is going to sound absolutely insane. So I really can't wait to see how that sounds. But going over it, let me show you guys the quality of the exhaust. Let's bring it down without completely destroying my car with my umbrella. There's different options of exhaust you can go. So of course, you can get just a black tip, you can get a chrome tip, or you can get these titanium tips. I went for the titanium only for the fact that my car is, contrast wise, it's a lot of black and gray and white. And I've always thought the titanium on this car, on this color, it just adds that slight little touch of character, I want to say. So that's my biggest reason for going for the titanium tips. It does look really nice, especially when you get heat into the exhaust a bit further down. Everything else gets a bit goldish, and of course matches my Cusco rear camber arms back there too. So it's a nice little flow. My BC coilovers are just down there, which I'll try to get a better angle for you to show you. Yeah, you can see here, you can see the rear camber arms, my BC coilovers, and then the Invidia R400 titanium tip exhaust too. So it's not something you will see, to be honest, but it's something that even for me, you won't see it. For me, at least, I know underneath the car is still pretty as well. Like the subtle Invidia emblem it has here as well. So you have the Invidia comes out to a quad exit. And again, going over the welding and craftsmanship for a mass-produced exhaust is really good. I actually really like it. And there's a reason why Invidia are very popular for the WRX exhaust, and they do a really good job at the sound of it. So that's kind of concluding it. My review or rate overall, I want to say for the exhaust is probably it's a good 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I won't change it. Only thing I would again change it for is probably a single exit titanium exhaust. That's about it. If you're someone that prefers or has a family and just wants a bit more of an exhaust sound and not too aggressive, I would say grab the Invidia Q300, or there are a few other options of exhaust out there, but I personally just really know Invidia a bit better than the other ones. I don't want to give you guys the wrong information, but Q300 for a daily aspect is going to be good. It's going to be good. I hope this video was pretty informative for you guys. Again, look, a like and subscribe means the world, and it takes it so far, it pushes this video out so I can, you know, keep making more videos. I want to be that guy, but like 80 to 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So even just a small gesture like subscribing, it just does the worlds to me, because I just want to reach that 10,000 subscriber goal by the end of this year. It's a bit over the top, but who knows, maybe we can get it. If you guys can help me out, we can reach that. But that's going to be it for today's Invidia R400 WRX VB exhaust. So tomorrow I'm going next to my 34 to do the final E85 power runs, the final top end power we're going to be making. So I'm going to pick up the camera tomorrow, and we should have a video early or mid next week on my R34 build as well. That's it for today, guys. Peace out, and see you guys in a future video.